hip hop to me is freedom. You know, I felt like when I first became conscious to what hip hop culture was, you know what I'm saying, you talking about 1983, and I first heard that Curtis Blow record, AJ. That was it. That was it. It's like my eyes were really opened. Like I was finally awake. You know, it's like I was this insignificant being, you know, in earth, you know, on earth, and I discovered who I was and who I was supposed to be when I discovered hip hop culture. I truly love hip hop. This is no bullshit. It's not a cliche. I truly love hip hop. You know, I have an adoration. I have an admiration and a respect for the culture. So when you see these young cats coming up and they don't even know their history, you know, how you gonna fiend to be a part of something and not learn the history of those, you know, learn about those that came before you, that gave you the opportunity to do what you wanted. I had a tough childhood, so being able to write and bury myself in that, you know, that was my escape. You know, so hip hop definitely means a lot to me. It's more than just music. You know, it's more than just the means of being known or being seen or whatever the case may be. I understand the power that it holds. And if we use and harness that power for good instead of what it's been being used for, you know, we can make changes. We can do our part in really trying to change the world. Hip hop can change the world if enough people get behind it and do the right thing. You know, that's what it means to me, man. Ultimately, it's freedom. Freedom. That's what hip hop is. Freedom for the oppressed people. Being devoted to your soul is the motto, and I know a lot of times it could be taken out of context because, you know, I say be devoted to the soul, so it's most likely like people are going to take it as I want you to be devoted to us, you know, and what we're doing is like, devotion is a strong word. I don't mean necessarily be devoted to us. I mean, we would love the support of the people because that's who we represent. We represent the people. We represent the have-nots. You know what I'm saying? So if we gonna stand for y'all, we would more than expect y'all to stand for us. You know, but at the end of the day, it's about being devoted to your spirit. When I say be devoted to your soul, that means be devoted to your spirit, to the core of who you're supposed to be as a person. It's something that is one of the few pure things that we have about us. So being devoted to your soul means being devoted to your spirit. Don't sell out. Don't sell your soul for minute fame, minute riches. You know, a lot of people don't, you know, I mean, we're not going to get into the contexts of, you know, idealistic beliefs and so on and so forth. But we personally believe that there is a spiritual realm, and the soul is in tune with that realm. You know, people don't believe in heaven, people don't believe in hell. That's your choice at the end of the day. You know, I'm not asking you to believe everything we believe in. You know, all I'm asking is that you make a stand the same way we're making a stand. Keep your soul intact and reap the rewards, reap the benefits of living a righteous life. You know what I mean? So that's what devoted to the soul is. We're devoted to the soul. We're devoted to the soul as in devoted to our movement, which is Devoted Soul Entertainment, but we're devoted to our spirits. It's like we're not about selling out. 100% independent, no record deals. You can keep your deals. We stick to our guns. That's what being devoted, being real with who you are, truly being you, being the real you, not a persona, not a facade, not some image that was created by a consultant team or something like that. I'm talking about the person that you are when you wake up, the person that you are when you're on a toilet, when you're in the shower, whatever. Be that person. That's who you are. Be who you were when you were born. The person that you were created to be. Be that person. In my opinion, it takes a weak, shallow-minded person to have to sell themselves or put themselves in a position where they can be controlled in order to do what they do. If you can't stand on your own too and do what you do, something's wrong with that, man. And those that can are made out to be weak. Because you're not man enough to dance with the devil. It's like, it's not that I'm not man enough, it's not dumb enough. I think what inspires me most is hip hop itself inspires me. Things that I read in the news or see on the news inspires me. The injustices that go on in this world inspire me. Like I said, I read something in the newspaper or I see something on the news that'll, draw my ire in one way, shape, or form. And then I feel like, what? Especially when it comes to things that are going on that directly affect us, I have to write about that. Because at the end of the day, the rappers that you entrust to tell you about the shit, they're not going to tell you the way it's really going down. Half of the people that you think are against the machine are actually down with the machine. You know what I'm saying? That's first of all. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to be the one to have the balls to say fuck it. Go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to keep the people informed of what's really going on. I got daughters, nieces, nephews, cousins, so on and so forth, that will be affected by the bullshit. And a lot of them, are caught up and they emulate what they see on TV with the rappers and all that. And I want to give them an alternative. I want to, I do it for y'all, man. Thinking outside of the box inspires me. When I see other artists that are on the come up, trying to display their art and their talent to the world. To me, the easy road is to come out and talk about the same bullshit that these mainstream artists talk about. So when you have an artist that's trying to come out and trying to make a name for himself in, whatever genre or whatever, but decides to go against the grain and actually make some relevant music that has meaning, that has substance, that informs, that inspires me when I see other people doing it, because then it makes me feel like it's not all for naught. Taking a stand inspires me.